Hi guys, I hope you're all well. I thought I'd just do a bit of a chatty video today because I've got a bit of time to myself. Reese is at poker, Penny and Teddy are asleep, and it's a nice evening, so I thought while it's quiet, just going to take some time to sit down and have a bit of a catch up with you. You know, we all have our good days and bad days, and predominantly I have hit and miss days more often than not, but you know, I'm getting there. It's to be expected. I've been through a lot, so I try and be kind to myself. We've just got back from a holiday in Butlins, just the four of us, Penny, Teddy, me and Reese, and it was honestly such a lovely time. I don't think people give Butlins enough credit because it's honestly such a good fun place. We went to Minehead and it's by the beach. The weather was absolutely horrendous, not gonna lie. We had like a few dry days, or a few hours in a day. But honestly, the rain didn't stop us whatsoever. There's just so much to do, and it is what you make it. I think that stands for any holiday. Any holiday is what you make it. If you don't put the effort in, it's gonna be crap. If you're in a bad mood, it's gonna be crap. You've got to pick yourself up and you've got to make the most of it. And I really feel like we did that this holiday. It was just, we made nice memories. Everyone, you know, kept themselves together. I was good, although I did have pretty much sobbing fit on the way up there. Driving on like busy motorways or dual carriageways is quite a trigger for me. It gives me a flash of when I was driving away from the hospital with Prim, so I was sobbing the entire way. It just felt like I was leaving Prim behind, which was not nice, but I got myself together and we got there all in one piece, and we just had the best time. Honestly, best time. I didn't vlog it, I just wanted to be in the moment. Penny is nearly finished your reception. She's going into year 1 in September, which I just cannot get over. When we was in Butlins, she went onto the dance floor and was dancing. She made a friend, and it was just so cute to see her confidence coming on. She's predominantly most of the time sleeping in her own bed, but I have just gone upstairs and I think she's sort of half asleep, went into my room. So she's currently in my bed at the moment, but she has been sleeping in her own bed, which is amazing for her because, you know, she's a baby that's been co-slept since she was like 6 months old. She's now nearly 5, so it's quite a big thing to change. It's just suddenly go in your own room, your own bed, on your own. It's quite frightening, and I can understand that. So it's taken a long time to get to this point, but she's really cracking it now. Well, she's learning so much in school, and she's going into year 1 in September, which I cannot get over. But I'm really excited for her as well because I feel like it's going to be a big step. Nursery was a real struggle, like I would say a write-off. She hated it every second, and just it wasn't an enjoyable time. I feel like she was more stressed than got anything positive out of it, if you know what I mean. Reception, I feel like she's come a really long way. She's made friends, her confidence is booming, she's learning, she has just come on leaps and bounds, and I feel like year 1 is going to be like her year. So I'm really keen for her to start year 1, but also kind of like part of it kills me because it's like, year 1, are you sure? She's so small, she just feels like a baby still to me. I don't really know what I've been up to. I've been doing little bits of work, I've been doing bits around the house, I've been trying to sort out the garden, but I've been trying to like get hobbies at the moment, if I'm honest. I've bought a was-jig puzzle. Haven't done a puzzle in absolute years. The only puzzles I've done are like Penny's ones, but I find them really calming, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna buy myself one and see how it goes. I've bought loads of books, like ones that really like stick out to me, and I've got them on a shelf like to read through, and I'm reading at the moment. Sometimes I only manage a couple of minutes in an evening, but it also helps me sleep better instead of being on my phone, which I'm really guilty of. I can be looking on my phone for an hour, whereas if I read for 10 minutes then I'm like falling asleep reading the book, and it just makes such a difference. So I'm gonna keep that up. And even if it is just for a few minutes, it'll probably take me a month to read a book, but you know, if I sleep better, it's worth it. I've never been a reader, just has never interested me. I've probably read no more than 10 books, but you know, hopefully I can get back into it, and it's really good for your brain. Reading is so good for you, so hopefully I can stick at it. I've also been colouring, I've been gardening, I'm so into my plants. I've been going to see my nana every Thursday, which is a relationship that I'm trying to build back up again, and I feel like I really am. I just kind of let the relationship slip, like through my teenage years, and then I lost Prim, and it sort of just stuck out to me about what's kind of important and who's important. And we have like salmon and cucumber sandwiches, and we go to the flower shop and I buy plants that I don't need but just make me feel good, and then I enjoy like the gardening aspect of it and potting them up, and you know, being outside just gets me out. So I've been really enjoying that. Yeah, and I really love going to see my nana. She just makes me feel good, and I think I'm good company for her as well, hopefully. I hope she thinks that, but she seems to enjoy me going there. And Teddy, she's forming a really nice bond with him, which is nice, because she didn't really have that with Penny, because I didn't see her very much. We've got some good things coming up. We've got Penny's 5th birthday in a few weeks. She's gonna be 5. We're planning like a soft play party, because that's what she wants to do, and she's really excited about, because she's been going to everyone else's parties. She's like mega excited to finally have her own. We still haven't given up the dummy. I know, blah blah blah, don't need to tell me, it's a nightmare, but we've been telling her for probably the last year that she has to give it up at 5. So literally the day after her birthday, we're going to cut the end of the dummy. It's a blue one that she's attached to, so we're going to cut it off. Fairy's going to leave her a present, and we're going to ask the fairy not to take the dummy away. We're still going to cut it off. Fairies are going to come leave a present, say well done, and then we're going to paint the dummy plastic bit and keep it in her memory box, because I'm not joking you, as gross as it probably is, she's had this blue dummy since she was about 6 months old, and she just will not give it up. It sounds disgusting to think that it's like 4.5 years old, but it's her dodo and she loves it more than anything. So we'll look forward to seeing how that goes when we cut it. Wish us luck. Yeah, I've been a bit absent from social media. Instagram, I just looked, and I haven't posted since May, which is just crazy to me, because I don't normally do that. To that extent anyway, I don't leave it that long. But I don't know, I just feel really uninspired at the moment with Instagram. I've been posting like here and there on stories, which for some reason I just find easier than posting pictures and stuff. I don't know, I just feel like there's nothing, I don't know. I don't think I'm taking enough pictures. I think that's what it is. I think I just need to get my camera out more and take more pictures, because I don't know, I feel like I'm so in the moment, I'm not documenting anything, which is kind of defeats the object of being a vlogger or an Instagrammer, I suppose. But I really need to get back into practice of doing that, because I love pictures, and I really want one of those Canon printers that you can print all your pictures at home, because I like things like scrapbooking, photo albums, posting on an Instagram, like all that kind of thing, because I don't know, it's just who I am. But at the moment I feel like I've kind of lost that, so I really need to get back into the practice of snapping moments and pictures and stuff. Teddy's actually doing so good. He's 8 months old now. He's weaning at the moment. He's on like Ella's Kitchen pouches, which he loves. He doesn't care what flavour it is, what's in it, he just will eat it. And he likes to suck it out. He doesn't like it put in a bowl, he doesn't like it off a spoon. He just wants the sucky bit in his mouth, and he sucks them himself basically. He is also started like baby-led weaning. He goes in the high chain of giving him things like scrambled egg, toast, cucumber, apple, a few strawberries this morning, Scotch pancake, that kind of thing. He's had that kind of stuff. Oh, I just thought of something I wanted to try. I don't know why it just did that. The camera just cut off. But I'm going to see how he gets on with broccoli. He is so desperate to crawl, it's crazy. He is literally gets up on his knees and he can push himself up on his arms, but his, I don't know, the function of doing both at the same time just doesn't seem to work at the moment. He can sit unsupported. He gives kisses, which I love, because I have smothered him in kisses since the day he was born, so I'm pretty impressed that he's able to do that already. He loves us, like he just is so lovable and smiley, and he just loves everyone. He smiles at everyone with the biggest grin. He's so chubby and chunky. He's just literally like a little ray of sunshine, and I can't, you know, I'm probably biased, but he's honestly one of the best babies in the world. He hasn't got any teeth yet. When he was like 4 months old, we felt like a little budding tooth coming, and it was there for like a week, and then just suddenly it disappeared. And I've googled this since, and apparently it's quite a normal thing for them to do that. The gums like swell and like go down. For some reason the tooth appeared and then it disappeared back into the gum. And since now 8 months later, 8 months in, he has still no teeth whatsoever. He's really teething. He's, you know, rubbing his gums like crazy, but just as yet no teeth. I'm still breastfeeding. He is doing really, really well breastfeeding. His feeds have reduced a bit now. He's like eating regularly, but he still likes his breast milk. He doesn't sleep through the night. He does feed through the night, but he doesn't really wake. He sort of like dream feeds, and it doesn't affect my sleep or his sleep. I still feel like I get a decent amount. Sometimes I know he's had a bit of a longer stretch because obviously my boobs are fuller. But you know, he sleeps well, he naps well. He's sort of got a bit of a routine in the day now. He has like a nap around 10:30, 11, and then again at about 3 o'clock he'll nap again. I don't know how much he weighs because, to be honest, I have not weighed him since the last health visitor came when he was like newborn. I know he's putting on weight. He's chunky, he's got rolls upon rolls, and I'm not concerned at all about his weight. So I just haven't been to get him weighed, to be honest. With Penny, I was going like every week or every other week to get weight records in her little red book, but this time I just feel like it's unnecessary. If I can see him put the weight on and thriving, then I just don't feel the need to go. Got some holidays coming up. We're going back to Disneyland in July in just a few weeks, and I cannot wait because Teddy will be a little bit older and more like awake because he was slept the majority of it before. Penny just absolutely loves everything Disney and Disney Princess and stuff like that, so she's gonna be blown away. I'm doing the Milton Keynes Pretty Muddy Mud Run. I don't know what it's called, but I'm doing it with Reese and my cousin in September, so that would be interesting because I haven't ran or attempted to run since just, let's say, a long time ago. So I really need to like up my game and do some practice before I decide to do that. We're going to Dubai in October, which I really wanted to look like a supermodel for, and I just haven't lost any weight whatsoever. In fact, I think I'm putting it on, but I honestly think it's down to the breastfeeding because my appetite is through the roof. I just can't stop eating. It's crazy. And obviously for 1.5 years I ate my feelings, which doesn't help the situation, does it? But you know, I can't beat myself up because I went through such a shit time, and I still have my off days, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't fix anything by eating your feelings, but it just, you know, I just feel like if you want it and you feel like you need it, then eat it. I think the mindset will come in time because obviously things are still a bit of a mess up in here, but in time I'm hoping that I'll be able to control myself, if you know what I mean. I think the next thing for me is to try and get in some more exercise, is basically what I'm trying to say. I need to find some sort of like hobby enjoyment out of exercise that makes me want to get up and get cracking. At the moment there is just none. I'm following like my Apple Watch steps and stuff at the minute. That's all kind of I'm doing, which is like terrible, but I want to do something. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do some exercise. Anyway, I've got to go because it's getting dark and I have to go out and water my plants because that's where my priorities are at right now. Nice to chat to you all. If you've got any questions or things you kind of want to know, then just ask in the comments and I'm more than happy to answer them. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon. Mwah.